Saturday here on Storm City GHTV is showbiz the way they talk them. Like we started last week, we are in the month of March, the Ghana month, the Heritage Month. We are celebrating our legends, and we started with the discussion last week on the legendary Rocky Dawoodi. Today we have one of the greatest historians when it comes to reggae music and reggae dancehall and roots music. It's no other person than our great historian, Nana Kofi Boaji. Boss, welcome to the show.
Blessed love. The name is Abuaji.
Okay, so viewers, the name is Abuaji. Okay, so boss, last week we had some few discussion about the legendary Rocky Dawoodi. You being a historian, knowing more about him, we want you to tell us more about the legendary Rocky Dawoodi.
Thank you. You sound very so intelligent and very sensible, and that is how we need to present the case. Yes, we don't need to talk so much about Rocky Dawoodi because there are the information, we already have them on our phone, but I need to give you a gist about that. Rocky Dawoodi musically started from school, and if you should go back into his biography, he will tell you when he was in Tamale Secondary School, he has been the entertainment prefect. He did love the love for reggae music. He's been doing that during his school days and his school time until he has got to the university level. Now, the ambition was for him to become a legal practitioner, a lawyer, but he deserted that and he has chose music and orchestra, and that is what is putting food on his table as we speak now.
Okay, so viewers, you can see this is just the beginning. He's giving us so much history. That's why I say it's one of the greatest historians when it comes to reggae music, music itself as a whole, or root music. But you said something that he started his music journey started from secondary school.
Of course.
You were precise, Tamale school. After that scene, we heard also that he has a band, a band group at Legon. We want you to tell us more about that one.
Yes, that used to play at Alliance Française. And you know, with Rocky Dawoodi's style of music has got an international attraction and international standard. Let me tell you one thing here in Ghana. When you are singing about righteousness and truthfulness, nobody buys your music. But continue singing about, excuse me to say, foolishness, singing and be glorifying prostitutes, singing and be glorifying nonsense. That is where your music sells. Trust me speaking to you, Rocky Dawoodi music is selling in New York, selling in Germany, it is selling in France. Surprising here in Ghana, if you should go to anywhere that liquor is being sold and Rocky Dawoodi music start to play, trust me, the whole place will go dull. Tell me yes or no. So mostly good people are not being glorified where they mostly come from.
Okay. Good people are not glorified mostly from where they
so
come
when you're
from.
talking about Rocky Dawoodi's band, mostly they
you see, history need to be told by the aged, because at the end of the day we are fading away. Trust me, as I speak to you now, I'm not far. I'm 50 years old now. Definitely one day I'll become a dead man and I have children growing. Do you think I can afford to leave children behind without sense in their head? No, they must know their history. As we speak now, people are caught up in a spiritual and a cultural confusion. People don't know how to even live as an African. And it is happening as we speak now. You see Rocky Dawoodi's style of playing reggae music. You will not see Rocky Dawoodi singing on the stage with his trousers down, with his boxer pants showing. No, that is a negative energy. But people are projecting that to the extent that we are in a regime that they want to tell us that LGBTQ can work here in Africa, which sounds so, excuse me to say, stupid. Because that is not us as Africans. No, we never used to live like that because the brainwash have started from somewhere. And there is the need for us to realize, because the real history about we has never been told. there has been somebody who has been more greater than Kwame Nkrumah, which also came from Axim by the name Anton Wilhelm Amu. That has been the black star we used to have in Africa, even the whole world. The first educated black slave was Anton Wilhelm Amu from Axim. Yes, Kwame Nkrumah happened to capture his book from one of the Lincoln universities in the Department of Philosophy. He was the black star. He was the one who told them, okay, at the age of 3 years, this Anton Wilhelm Amu I was talking about has been taken away from Ghana here to Germany for his brain to be tested as like the white man brain and the black man brain will function same way. My brother, as we speak now, philosophically we prove that so-called white people, they are nobody. Academically we prove in all aspects. They call themselves white men, but they have the color of like your palm, like underneath of your feet. So what makes them white? And what even made me and you a black man? That is where the brainwashings are started from. You know, could you believe in the classroom, these same people told us that 7 days make 1 week, and 4 weeks make 1 month. Now they turn back to teach us back in this same classroom that 30 days are September, April, June, and November. All the rest are 31 except February alone. How many people have even asked this question in the classroom? Let me tell you something. The overthrow of even Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Nkrumah left this country on the 21st of February 1966. On the 24th, he has been overthrown. There has been so much instigation. You see our state now as we found ourselves. Even upon Nkrumah giving us Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, NAFTI, which has been sold to be TV3 now to Malaysians. Today, with multimedia, Chinese people are speaking Chi, right? It's mind control.
Okay, it's mind control. Viewers, as I said, he is the greatest historian when it comes to history here in Ghana or Africa as a whole. Daddy, when you were speaking, you told us that you asked the question about 7 days make a week. I want you to repeat that side for us again.
If 7 days makes 1 week, and 4 weeks makes 1 month, it must go in line with the Jewish calendar, the Islamic calendar, the Ewe calendar, the Chui calendar, even the Ga Adangbe calendar. Because all those days, look, 30 days are September. You see, there's an error even from the beginning. Because we all knew that all the months supposed to be 28 days. Then back to us, 30 days are September, April, June, and November. All the rest are 31, except February alone. Who has asked a question? It is a Gregorian calendar. And this world we find ourselves is older than even 2003 years that we are even calling today. The world is older than 2023 years. Tell me no. Most blame have to go to Rome, Vatican. They have most of our information. Because it was Vatican that forwarded colonialism into Africa. Yes, they knew. Because when they came, the Roman Empire knew Africa, we were sovereign people. We were sovereign people. We were not people who need to become and be enslaved. That is what even Anton Wilhelm Amu even challenged during his study in Germany. So what are we talking about? We're talking about independence today when we have compassion. We have international bodies feeding destitute and homeless in this country. So where lies our independence? That takes my brain back to when Nkrumah said on the Independent Day, even that speech was not even prepared. The independence of Ghana is what? Is meaningless unless it is linked up with the total liberation of Africa. And that alone tells me that the people in North that are fighting, what do they call themselves? Momprusi and Kusasi. Uniting them is like a children's service. Trust me, we don't need any juju man to tell me. The intention is to unite Africa. So putting Momprusi and Kusasi together, what does it take? It needs intelligence, not foolishness. Excuse me using indecent language.
Okay, so viewers, he says a lot, or he has said a lot to us. We have learned so many things. So Daddy, back to our legendary Rocky Dawuni.
Thank you.
I want us to talk more about him because he's the one we are celebrating.
Talking and celebrating Rocky Dawuni now, technology has made it so much easy for us. What has taken Rocky Dawuni to the current pedestal? Viewers, trust me, just Google Rocky Dawuni, you will get the update.
Okay.
I will not know the vehicle Rocky Dawuni will be driving now. I don't know where the country where Rocky Dawuni, as I speak to you, even find himself. Yes. So as technology has made it so much easy for me and you.
Okay, so Daddy, what we want to understand for our viewers out there to learn from is that we want to learn from you the histories we have not come to meet. They can be written on the internet for us to read,
right.
But it's more catchy, it is more understandable when it comes from great historians like you.
Thank you. When you listen so much about Brother Rocky Dawuni, he tells you, when you have something in mind doing, do it and do it perfectly and do proper consultation. You will see his style of music is so much educative and it's for higher brains. Now, you never heard about Rocky Dawuni maybe organizing a show at Accra Sports Stadium. That is why I am telling you, Rocky Dawuni is a reserved person. And for his information, I don't have to lie about him. They are not hidden. They are open for all. But as I speak to you now, he might be somewhere having fun.
Viewers, this is Storm City GA TV. It's showbiz the way they talk about. This section of showbiz is proudly sponsored by iPlay Studios. For if you want photo shoots, if you want videos for your weddings, your ceremonies, any ceremony at all, just link up to iPlay Studios. We are going to a commercial break. We'll be back. Viewers, welcome back from the break. It's still Storm City GHTV. It's showbiz the way they talk. And we are still here with our greatest, one of the greatest historian when it comes to Africa and Ghana, to be specific. Before the break, Daddy, you were telling us about the history behind Kwame Nkrumah, him not being the first person who was trying to
start the Black Star.
Start the Black Stars. There was Antoine Ephraim Amu.
No, Antoine Wilhelm.
Antoine Wilhelm Amu.
The Ephraim Amu you're talking about is the composer of Yenananumu Assassin from Piki.
Okay, so viewers, for the correction,
yes,
the record has been set. The name is Antoine William. Anton Wilhelm Amu.
From Axim.
From Axim. He was also from Axim.
Axim.
Okay. So we want you to dive more into that, linking it to the music you people were listening to those times.
Thank you.
The independence, before the independence, after independence. How was African music? How was Ghanaian music at that time
portrayed? Thank you very much. Very good. You see, musically and entertainment-wise, we were having Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, and in those aspects we have programs that were so much educative and sensitive to the human mind, unlike today that in this time of poverty, ignorance and diseases, we are watching things on television that don't even change anything that we are finding ourselves through. But in those times, before you even listen to a music, the music is so much educative, because music is to inform, educate before entertainment comes in. So ask yourself, what is the musician telling the populace? Is it something educative pertaining to what? And in every music we have a theme. We have a theme that comes with the whole music. If it is about sanity, if it is about health, if it is about agriculture, if it is about education, the music carries that and it goes across. And when it comes to NAFTI, that was the National Television and Films Industry, instituted by Kwame Nkrumah. And this time we have the School of Performing Arts. So becoming a musician has not become so much anything difficult. You see most of those students carrying their guitars. There has been one man by name Konimo. I will remember his song, and along the line I will put it across. There was a legendary musicians, we used to have them here in Ghana, that they were playing for the Queen in the Buckingham Palace by name Osibisa. We have Teddy Osei, we have Mactonto, we have Kiki John, a whole lot. And Kiki John happened to one of the best keyboardists. They have, yes, sir. And some of their music we used to have them is everybody do what you doing. Smile, sunshine, they overstar. And we having music like Oja, a whole lot of them. Now, along the line, there have been a lot of musicians, and the state industries were having their own bands. Ghana Cocoa Board were having the Sweet Beans Band. Along the line, we used to have a Lady Talata and Kojo Akwambo. Recently, they have what? Remix his music. Are chichiro mi do mi nimse. Efuro ni pehu. And Kojo Akwambo was a lefty, you know that, play his guitar. I'm a tree, but I'm not good in tree. And you know, you didn't consider na aseye. So we were listening to those kind of people. Papa Yankson with Gold Nuggets. Gold Nuggets band was owned by Abuasi Goldfields. And we were having the Hot Barrels band coming from Home Water. We were having the Sappers band from 48th Engineering Regiment, one step ahead. And mostly they replay and remix old music. We used to have Kinji's band from Akuse here.
Okay, ready, talking about Kinji's band here in Akuse here.
Yes.
I'm very happy just listening to you. I've learned so many things. You said so many things right now. This band in Akuse, can you be specific for us? We want to learn more about those of us.
Thank you very much.
Environment.
Yes.
We want to learn more.
Kinji's band was owned by the chief executive of Goku Industries. Goku Industries, as at that time, was the biggest alcohol industry in West Africa. Yes, owned by George Udonko Kulapi, still alive as we speak now. This is the man that when Gazelle was in production, have the mind and the industrial attention to establish a alcohol beverage factory. Of course, along the line, when the blessings start to come, this man realized that no, there must be other social amenities, because when the workers are so much happy, it must go with music. So this man has formed a band called Kinji's Band. Yes, it has been good. Men like Los Loco of Chicali Band in Germany were part of this very band. Grace Darling and Prince Kofi, Grace Darling and the husband of Prison's Band today even played Kinji's Band here in Akuse, and that was what was even used to launch Akuse Commercial Bank. It was George Kulape that brought Commercial Bank here into Akuse. Yes, I could witness Kinji's play live band as at those given years. Reggae music from Bob Marley, One Love and Co. Yes.
Okay. Viewers, we are still learning a lot. This man is the greatest historian when it comes to history about Ghana, music, everything, culture. He is one of the greatest. Daddy, coming back to you, I asked earlier on that those days, what was the genre of music then?
The music I was telling you is music that were informing and educating before entertainment comes.
Okay, so
when you listen to Pablo,
okay, you said music that were giving information, education
before entertainment comes in.
Yes. So what was that name? The name given to how now we have come to meet dancehall, we have come to meet Afropop, hip hop.
Oh, thank you.
What name was it called?
Mostly, you see, our brothers that has been taken away into the diaspora have started with the show business in general. Dancehall, when I knew dancehall was started in our time by people like Shabarangs, Chaka Demons, Shine Guy, Shine Head, and a whole lot. Now, as at those times, dancehall, they were not glorifying God. Even Buju Banton and Co, they were singing profanity. A whole lot of them. Putting a whole lot of them in the diaspora. As we, the brothers here, we were imitating from them. So at point in time, people said they've been baptized to really preach righteousness and truthfulness with their music. So the dancehall need to be cleaned up with the filth. So now Buju Banton and Co, when you listen to his 1991 album Inner Heights until Shiloh, you realize upon all those dancehall noise, it comes with a kind of information. It is happening here in Ghana. Shatawale is singing, but the message sometimes is not in my line. I don't know about the next man, because I will not encourage hatred. I will not encourage any form of diversity. I will promote unity and love. Look at the level at which old musicians are putting our brother a Stone Boy. Alpha Blondie. Morgan Heritage organized a show in Netherlands which attracted 33,000 fans. Yes. Recently there was a show, the Rebel Salute in Jamaica, organized by Tony Rebel, one of the oldest and the respectable musicians in Jamaica. Stone Boy was on the bill. So in this very aspect, when we try to talk about music in itself, in the situation Africa we find ourselves, we need more education than joy, and our joy must come with education. We can't afford to be singing Obi Yabi Craft and no, is that music? Is that music? No. Let's bring sanity into the dancehall here in Ghana, my brother.
Okay, so let's bring sanity here in Ghana back to our music.
Of course.
This is still one of the greatest historians, Kofi Abuaji. Okay, so Daddy, we getting along. We are learning a lot. I still want to know then the name we had then for Ghana music. You know, we say we are the.
It was High Life.
High Life, good.
It was High Life. Dr. Pabubu, CK Man. It came to the point of KK Kabobu, and it has got to a point when men like Jeduble Ambule, Pozo Hayes. There was this policewoman by name Nana Amba. She sang this song. Oh, along
viewers, as our historian is trying to get that name, we'll go on a short.
That is Onwa number one. Onwa number one. Po po. Listening to the theme of this music is informing and educate you. So in this very aspect, when you find yourself within these parameters, tell me, you will drink more and have more fun.
You will drink more and have more fun. We'll go on a commercial break. We shall be back. Cut. Viewers, welcome back from the break. It's Tom City GH TV. Showbiz the way they with the talk. This section of this program is proudly sponsored by iPlay Studios. If you want your video shoots, if you want wedding recordings, naming ceremony, traditional wedding, engagement, name it, just link up to iPlay Studios. And they will give you top quality recordings, top quality images. We are still here with our legend, one of our greatest historians when it comes to music and history about Ghana as a whole and Africa as a whole, Nana Kofi Abuaji. Boss, before the break, you were telling us about. Then you were listening to High Life.
Yeah, High Life.
You mentioned a whole lot of names that. The only name I heard before was Keke Kabobo.
Keke Babobo.
And then you were before the break. You were singing a song, or you sang a song from a certain Nana Ama. Can you give us more about
Nana
that?
Ama happened to be a police musician in the Ghana Police Band, and she did compose that very song. Onwa number one, Onwa number one, pom pom. There are a whole lot of them. Yes. But when there's the need for us to go back into the archives, it's very unfortunate. Most friends have died saying cassette, and they've never lived to see memory chip, and to the level at which music has even gone to. Those time, Jim Reeves, foreign songs like Jim Reeves, because even there was nothing like spinning.
Okay.
There was nothing like spinning. No. Record show came into the system appointed like in the early 80s. Record dance. Okay. Record dance. Before we start to have sound systems like Skyhawks.
Okay.
With the DJ by name Young Joe. Okay. Those years, then some start to come with Prime Cat. Prime Cat mostly tried to play hip hop songs. Okay. Like for legendaries like Dr. Drill, Snoop Doggy Dogg, Eazy-E, Loss of the Underground, Boys II Men. Those were the time of secondary school, not the JSS time. We were having Moondogs,